That was nearly smooth, wasn't it? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, John Paul. Some throbbing beats. Just had the grandkids round. I need to sort my head out. It's alright, I forgot which slider it was, but yeah. I'm feeling a lot better than I did last week. I think I'd got something when I came back from Benidorm. I got something, and you can see I did a review, and I didn't do very well on the review either. It was, you could see I wasn't doing very well. I'm not sat right now. Oh dear. We'll get this right one day. So I hope you're doing amazing. I've just had one of the busiest weeks I've had forever in a day, so I was looking forward to today. Been down the vape shop to see my mate Billy, see how he was getting on. I think my music's a bit loud. Try and turn it down a bit. Jane, good evening. Are you back from Expo? Are you back at work? It's alright. I think we need to be there. Just there, that's it. As we said before, this is not a vape show, but I do have a vape while I'm doing it. So I was thinking about it. I just realised today, it's 5 years today since we started the Late Night Vape Show YouTube channel. Maybe I ought to do something later on, get a few people in, do a 9 o'clock or something. We'll see what happens. I like this one. I have to write them all down and tell you what they're called, really, but you can listen to them, I think, on Epidemic Sounds if you want to. Not sure you have to have an account with them, but if you want to use them, obviously you've got to pay. Got to do some late at night and put jazz on or something like that. I think it's about where it wants to be, somewhere there. I noticed last time when I did it, it was a little bit too loud. You sort of drowned it out at the back of it all. Not back at work yet, oh dear. Did you have a decent expo? Did it work out well for you? Did you make any money? It looked really good. I've already booked my hotel for next year, so I'll be there next May. I've booked Premier Plus. It's like 120 quid a night, but that's life in it really if you want to do it. I've done it on that flex, so if it comes down somewhere nearer the time, I'll just cancel it and rebook. I didn't book the food either, because to be honest, I always have a breakfast on the first day and then I never have a breakfast on the second day, so you've not really saved anything by doing it. I might as well just buy a meal both nights, and I really like just having a sandwich. I'm not a massive breakfast eater anyway, so anyway, let's try another one. I like this one. Bit of beeferish, isn't it? It was okay, good and bad points. It looked really smart. I enjoyed Benny's show was good last night as well. I didn't get a chance to pop on because I was working until after 10 o'clock. So I just had a little listen to it and then popped into the after show after, but and I found out what the dates was and then I went on and booked the thing straight away. I can't afford to go twice, but I do like to go there. I love it in May. And apparently they've done all the bar up and they stay open a while later, so that'll just suit me fine. Oof. I do like a good drink. Stop talking and become a DJ. I don't think. I ain't got the patience to listen to the records, to be honest. I could do a bit of this in Ibiza. Doing a bit of mixing or something. Bit different mixing to what we're used to. I think it works out if you're doing a stream on your own, because there's always that bit where you stop talking. Well, now if I stop talking, something in the background, isn't there? Hello Shrek, how you doing? Are you back from Expo? Have you got yourself home now? I'm hearing that car bar sales weren't as good as normal. That sort of scuppered it if they're going to leave the bar open while later on, because that's all anybody ever wanted anyway, wasn't it? When are you back at work? Are you back at work tomorrow? Give yourself a chance to sober up a bit. Fabulous. I'm looking forward to May already. It's just nice to get together with everybody, isn't it? So I booked it on Flex just in case anything goes badly wrong with this upcoming budget that everybody's worrying about. We'll see. So I went to see Vinny at the vape shop. I haven't been there for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. 7 out of 10. Back to work Wednesday. So you've got I got rid of 3. I suppose nice Sunday night in May. You'll have to drink him yourself, mate. It's just you don't need an excuse now, do you? Just get them down. Car bar will be pre-order only. Oh dear. I've got a fridge anyway, so I'll just bring some special brew and drink Connor's Guinness. I suppose it's the people that were going to drink them weren't actually there, were they? That's it. That's the thing. Depends how much you've spent, really. If you've got them at a reasonable price. You're just sort of buying it for stock up in your fridge, aren't you, really? My beer fridge is packed up, so we're a bit stuck with that now. Book Premier 261 in May. It's gone up to 300 last night. I got it. I've got it for two nights for 240, and that's the Premier Plus room. Because the shower's better for me, to be honest, and I like to have a fridge to put my stuff in. Bring a bottle of milk and make as many cups of tea as you want. 6 cans of special brew, get it in there. No, most stayed at Airbnb in groups, exactly. Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? That's the thing, but it just depends, doesn't it? It just depends what they're doing. So I ain't booked the meal deal this time, because you do save a couple of quid, but if you don't eat the breakfast, then it's, the second day I never met the breakfast because I've had too much ale by that point. I do like breakfast, but I can't do it 2 days on the trot because it gives me raging acid with all that booze. Here we go, here's the next one. I have to write them down, read them off. And here's another one from somebody else. I'll have 2 bottles of Jack Daniels and a bottle of Jim Beams, please. Yeah, well, I suppose that's it. You're going to save money, aren't you? There'll be a lot more there in May anyway. Benny's on about stopping because it's too much to go. You've got the family room. You get a double room with 2 singles and strap them together. There's more plugs in family rooms. Oh, you got free parking. How did you manage that? Because the family room. Have you already paid for it? So I booked it on Flex just in case it was wrong. But I thought I'll get myself in there anyway, and then if it drops in price, I'll have another go and just book it again. But I really enjoyed that Premier Plus room in May, although the air conditioning could have been better. It's a bit toasty. It was bloody warm though in May, wasn't it? I enjoyed it. I had a real good time. Hopefully everybody will be there. It'll be a good do. Get the band back together. We ought to live stream from there as well, didn't we, really? We ought to get together on one of them settees and do a live stream. There's a thought. I enjoyed Benny's, it was good. I enjoyed Vic's as well, that was good. So Benny's show last night was really good as well. It's nice to listen to them all reminiscing. I say, you do miss not going, but there's no way I could have afforded this time. I just had a week in bloody Benidorm and you can't do everything. You end up bankrupt. And that's no good to anybody, is it? I don't know what the next slide was for. Come down a little bit on that. I think this computer sometimes changes my audio level on its own for no apparent reason. I don't know what it would have changed it to. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. No, that's not it. Let's have a look. There we go. I usually have it set to 85, you see, it's turned itself down again. I knew it had, bloody thing. Ah, it's when I go in Zoom, that's what it is. That'll be better. One thing about this microphone, it doesn't have to make some noise, it's a bloody hell of a thing. Best thing I ever bought. No, there's a lass that works in the restaurant. I had issues with 2 dinners. She said she'd replace the dinners, but I said it'd be alright, so that wiped out my parking charges out instead, saved £52. Boom. What was wrong with your dinner? I mean, the food I've had in there, the first time was just after COVID, and I don't think it was as good. Because it was a bit like that. But that last time we went in there, the food was good. The breakfast is good as well. I just wish they'd put that option on at night. I actually prefer to eat bacon and eggs at night before I have a beer. But sadly not. But the steaks were really good. I was sat with Steve, I think it was Benny, and Luke and me, and 2 people ordered a steak and ordered it well done. So obviously we were giving him some stick about it. And the waitress joined in with us. It's like, why would you eat that? You might as well put it on your shoe. Imagine having a beautiful steak and then overcooking it. The whole reception and restaurant has been refit. Bar only stays open to midnight. But because it's Vape Expo, they open up till 3 as we behave ourselves. There you go then. They've worked out that you're not going to have all the people outside drinking in the car park if you supply them with somewhere to drink inside. Then you might as well take their money. It was ridiculous before, wasn't it? You know, you're there doubling up and then they're like, oh, you've got to leave. We don't want your £5 a pint. Just go outside and drink your own. Stupid. We'll see what it says before. Ooh, time for another one. Well, they do behave themselves, don't they? They just sit there and just drink, and that's all they do. I don't know what the problem is. I say I'd rather you spent your money in my bar than go outside and drink your own stuff. It just seems a bit daft, doesn't it? I've left the juice for that downstairs. Still on with this. This is a cracking device. Absolutely love it. I just wish you were able to buy the 5mm pods over here. The review for it has gone a bit pants, to be honest. The other 2 have got some massive views on, but this one has not got that good. The Wi-Fi was worse than last time. As soon as I get into Expo with mine, it's about 600 because I'm on 5G EE, and it works absolutely amazing inside the Expo, especially as you're getting up near the opposite end where we normally were. Good evening, Mr. CC Coils. How you doing, buddy? Wonder what they say for roll-up when I roll up with the decks. You'd be surprised what the decks are. The decks are a Rodecaster Duo, and it's got all sorts of pads down the right hand side, and all you do, there's an app on it, you click it over and you just put your music over into it. I suppose I could take it there if you know, it's going to cost you £10 a ticket though. I'm on with the Vapors Cloud Pixel, new Oxford V Prime, not released yet, and the Comedic Pod Mod. Yeah, as far as I know, this isn't out yet. I couldn't find anything else about it. Matt from Suck My Mod, he did a review on it, this and a different one. And it's from the same family. But as far as I know, I couldn't find even it on pre-order, to be honest. John Paul Glasgow, I mean. Plus, I have 1 of 3 ever custom Infinite mech mods. Good lad. Yeah, I'd like to have seen him. The only trouble is, I say I can't go in October because I go away with the lads and I can't afford to do both. And I really enjoy doing it. Still on the Minikin. Which one? The original one? Graham's got about 10 of them and they've all bust. Anyway, I won the first time in a long, long time. I actually won. There you go. I like this one. That was smooth. Just forget about that one. Yeah, I'd really like to meet Oscar. He was the one that did that mod for Blue, wasn't he? Raised 300 quid. I bet it'd be a bit... If I'd have gone and stopped in the bloody Prem on my own, I'd have been sat there supping pints on my own. We saw this at Expo, yeah. Yeah, I ain't seen it. I looked on the thing to see what the price was going to be for him, but there's nothing. That other one's come out now. This one, that's out, and these are out and all. You going to? Well, yeah, I'm going to line up a review on the Redent RBA. Don't even know what they mean. Oscar will be in York next weekend. Ghost Watch. They love it. They love the old Ghost, the Mexicans, don't they? Yeah, he's a nice guy. I don't think he did, from what Amanda was saying, he didn't actually do that well there. I don't know. There's arguments for and against. If they did it once a year, would it be better? Oh, plus his mother-in-law. Did he bring her over from Mexico with him, or is she a resident here? That must be a hell of it, because it's a 10-hour flight from bloody Mexico. I suppose there's an airport next door, so you can fly straight in there. Depends where you come from, though. If it's from Mexico City, it'd be expensive to get over here a bit. I've been to Mexico twice. I went to Cancun once, and I went to the Mayan Riviera once, and it's a very, very beautiful country. Very, very warm. And they don't like you to vape there. I don't know how he goes on with that. Oh, there you go. The thing is, I suppose it's how you're treated. If you can make enough... Who was Chris? I don't know who Chris is. Which one, Chris? What we're on about? No. Came over the Oscar. They spend a few weeks over here after Expo. Explore. No, well, yeah. It's weird, isn't it? It always seems weird. We spend that. I mean, it's like Florida. I spent thousands going to Florida, and then you get Floridians come over here for a look. I suppose wherever you are, you want to be somewhere else, don't you? Right. That's a shame. Oh, Lee Joe X, bless him. I've been telling everybody about the autumn juice he was bringing out at Expo. I said to Benny, make sure you try it. And he said, oh no, we didn't bring it out. So I've got a bottle. It's 1,000 quid if you want it. Pop over and try it. It didn't work out right in the end, I suppose it did. I can't remember what it was going to be called. I think it's like a pumpkin job. You won last man standing Thursday and Friday. Dino was a close second. That's one thing about me, I'm always the last one to leave the bar. Yeah, £1,000. Start the bids off at 500. The one that never made it. Very rare. I love it. I just love to stay up and drink. It'd be mine. I don't think I'd have made the second day though. She said, oh, we're open well 3. Ooh. Anyway, hopefully things will work out. I suppose what it is, they hope to break even, but it is still a trade show, so if it's getting your name out there and you're getting people. How did Gaz get on with the snack mod? I've heard very little from him. I thought he'd done a live stream from there. They closed the bar as you left. Yeah, we've had some good fun there, haven't we? That last May was epic, absolutely epic. The one after COVID was as well. We'd all been let out for the first time forever, and it was absolutely bloody brilliant. But anyway, hopefully the next one will be just as good. Oops, rough. I need to lighten up the fingers. There's one thing, it's an excellent pint of Carling in that Premier Inn. Oh, Gaz said he did okay. That's okay then. But the thing is with Gaz, it's a new business as well. He needs to get the name out there, doesn't he? Jonathan, BBG, he did pretty well. He got himself a couple of mods because he'd already bought himself a ticket. And I said, what you bought yourself a ticket for? He said, well, I was talking to the expo. I said, you're part of the crew. I said, you don't buy tickets for the expo. You just ask somebody to get you one. Oh, right, mate. So I sent him a 3-day pass. So he pops it round his neck, nips up to Vapresso and did rather well. Gaz, he did okay, I think. Lots of interest, but he's on about doing May 25, so it must have been all right then. When I see him, I'm going to give him a massive cuddle. Because he's lovely. And I hope he sells £1 million worth of them, because he deserves to, and bless him. No Carling anymore, Mick. Moretti, Coors, Atlantic, Madry from Tadcaster, an inches. No Carling. That's it, I'm not going. I'll cancel him. Bloody Moretti, that just blows me socks off. Coors. What's Atlantic? Is that an IPA? What's that? Atlantic Madry? I don't know. Madry's alright, just because you're bloody raging headache the next day, isn't it? It's really easy to drink now. Your book for me, good lad. They booked the hotel as well. Where do you stay? I do like to get my dinner at the Premier Inn. It's easy to say, oh, let's go and have a meal in the NEC bit. Then you get there and it's absolutely ram jam full, and you can't get a table. And then you can't. If you do get a table, you can't get fed for an hour and a half, and you're all just sat there, and it's bloody expensive. When you get a quick 20 quid steak in there, it does mean that. It's banging. Might see anyway. If it gets a bit nearer, I might do the meal do. Mainly Molson Coors Bar. Atlantic is Sharp's Ale. Ah, yeah. I do like that, to be honest. What's the other one? There's another one I like. Shipyard. I do like Shipyard. I can't drink cider. Inch's cider is usually pretty strong, isn't it? They used to do a 10% one at... Oh dear, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, we'll have that one again now. We've done my hand knocked over, bloody hell. Pixie didn't do well either. They said they don't think they will be doing me. Oh well. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's a difficult time. I've been down the vape shop today, and today it's still doing all right down here. He says, well, mainly juice. They've reduced their stock of disposables already. They've got very few in. While I was in there, mainly there's a guy came in. The guy came in who sold me my first mod ever. One of those pen systems with the silica wicks. And I haven't seen him for donkey's years. He's now driving a lorry, still vaping. He came in. And another 2 people on a quiet Monday afternoon when there's nobody about. So it was, there is definitely people still buying e-liquid, but nobody came in for any hardware or anything like that while I was there. But you don't need it. Shipyard is Marston Carlsberg. Been supping it in my local for 5 years. I've only ever supped it in bottles from Morrison's. It's usually £1 a bottle, and it's a fair sized bottle, so I used to buy it. But I'm a bit stuck now, so I just tend to buy. I've got some special brew for later. Bit of special. That's that, yeah. Lovely. I've had 4 cans of that. Doomed. May, I think, will be rammed. This one fell wrong as schools have split half term. 50% off last week, 50% off this week. That's exactly right. Lincolnshire, they were off last week, and just over the border in Retford, they're off this next week. Good afternoon, Mr. Free Rider Vapor. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. If you do watch this, please give us a thumbs up. It helps me up the analytics. And you never know, within the next 25 years, I might even make £1. You never know. Never know. Maybe. Got all the subscribers and none of the watch time hours. I'd be interested in your opinion. Is this something you'd like to see? Is this something you enjoy watching? Is it crap? Is it not a good idea? Is it, what is it? I think I would benefit from actually scheduling a stream so everybody knew it was on rather than just popping up and doing what I want. Is that one broke? I definitely need to sort that out. Mate, you need to turn into a pirate and just drink rum like me. Now, rum, I can drink rum. The only thing is halfway through the session, I tend to feel, because it's molasses, isn't it? It's sugar cane, and it does make me feel a bit icky. Icky as in sicky, not as in icky as in anything else, because somebody else has hijacked that word now, haven't they? But I do enjoy it. I also enjoy brandy as well, in coffee and with Coke in it. I do enjoy that. I like gin and tonic, but it gives me raging acid. Vodka and Coke, I do like that. Vodka and tonic, I like that. Whiskey has always been my downfall. The only trouble is with whiskey, I can never stop doing. I've had mixing, yeah. I'll get going. I've got my slider. What I need to do is this. Smooth. Had a good time, to be honest. Had a great face-to-face with lots of companies and chatted well. Essex, Mini, David, Oxford, Zara and Scott. BC, Brian and Bogan, plus loads of other stallholders. Can't do gin. Does it make you cry? Does it make you cry, love? I like a nice Bombay Sapphire. You need a remix slider. I've got my headphones in. I've got some cans here. I can put them on as fake over the top if you want. Oh, they're over there. I'll do it. Hold them up there. I've got my headphones in. I can hear the music. I can't tell how loud it is. Sunday but shite. Bloody hell. I will say one thing. My vape shop ain't got any cotton. That's not good, is it? Andy C, good evening. How you doing? Are you still doing TikTok, Andy? What do you want? it? I can't get on with TikTok. Doesn't do me any good at all. I can't get any sort of following on TikTok. It's a waste of time for me. Within 2 minutes of striking up a live, I've had 50 people in and they all disappear. The smell turns your tummy inside out. They used to reckon it was, they used to call it Mother's Ruin because they used to use it to ruin mothers. And before the days, you're still on TikTok, good on. Before the days of medical procedures, they used to use it for that, didn't they? A bit too loud. I'm too loud, or it's too loud. That should be it. I actually got the levels sorted out. Is that it? Is that better? We're going? Bit too loud. Mocky. Well, that one's ended now. There we go. That should do it. I'll turn myself now. That's it, you put me off now. And the first time I ever did it was the best time I ever did it. I got the sound level exactly. There we go. I think that's it now. I love this song. Switch into some music. Is that it? Better now. -10. That's it. Better. No worse than trying to shout up the top of it. Yeah, I did it too loud. And last week when I did it, I didn't have it loud enough. I say the only thing I can't hear what's being streamed. I can hear the music in my headset, and I can hear the microphone in my headset. So. You're cooking dinner and you're on your phone. I'm going to cook dinner soon. It's called a pizza. Going to go to pub and have a session tonight on normal price beer. Shipyard 760 Stein. Nice. I tell you what, they're putting the bloody beer prices up already, aren't they? They're a bit crafty. They always get a good 50 pence on the ale, don't they? And then the Chancellor puts another 20 pence on. They go, oh, bloody government, they put 70 pence on a pint. And then they wonder why anybody never goes to the pub now. All the tea time drinkers have disappeared. They're just, who can afford 15 quid on the way home? Can't do it, can you? Crazy. I could get 4 cans of Special for a 8-9 quid, depending on what mood the bloke's in, what sells it. And anybody who can drink 4 pints of that, it's done. Sausage and mash with This internet's brilliant. I'm well chuffed with it. You get 14 days as a cooling off period, so it's been in a week tomorrow. £4 on a bottle of scotch in Scotland, bless them. Now Morrison's, they sell Jim Beams at about 20 quid, and I got a bottle for 18.50 last night from a local shop, just from a local shop. They didn't expo this time, same prices, but it'll go up in May. Funny how it goes up 50 pence each expo, but the tax hasn't moved in 3 years. It's usually a decent pint and all. I think it's Madry I was drinking in there last time. It was nice. I like them big 2 pints because it saves you going back to the bar each time, doesn't it? It'd have been a bit strange because, like that last time we went, the Fluid lads were there and we were all sat next to that Fluid thing and we had a bloody cracking time. It seemed a bit weird for me if I'd have gone this time, to be honest. It's a bit like going to the seaside in the off period. Still the same place, but not quite as good. I love this song. Well, this tune. I've got about 15 million to go, so I can just keep loading them up. You keep getting buffering. I'm not showing any drop frames here, which you would do. I would have thought it would if it's showing a green for the signal. Been on 35 minutes and it's not dropped a frame. So I'm presuming it might be your end. Have a refresh, see if it does any better. Yeah, no, you've already told me. Is anybody else getting any buffering? I say normally if it's buffering, it'll come up with drop frames. Now when I did it last time, it is coming through at 60 frames per second though. So if your internet's a bit low, sometimes it'll do it. Nicky Maynard, good evening to you, sir. Nice to see you. I hope Mrs. Maynard's doing better. My brothers have got COVID, both of them, I think. They brought that back from Benidorm with them. My brother's wife, she's got it as well. So they must have brought that back for her. I came back with a bit of something, but it wasn't too bad, to be fair. £18.90 for parking at Expo. You might as well have gone into parked in the bloody, what you call it. Big Fletch, just finished work. Nice to see you, buddy. I didn't go today, it's my day off. I knocked it out all weekend now, I had a cracking weekend. It was a brilliant week last week. Hopefully it'll carry on, because I need it. And yes, all the way from Florida. Good evening to you, sir. Oh, good afternoon. So, I don't know what time you are now. You must be lunchtime, 12 o'clock. A bit better, yeah. There's lots and lots of bugs about at the minute. There's bad stomachs, there's the flu type bugs, and then apparently there's a COVID that takes you off your legs. My Lou's just been around with the kids. Bloody hell, Christ. Oh, your phone's a bit shit. So it's your end? Yeah. Senior rules in Benidorm. Want all your personal info, yeah. I don't know why they want to know what's in your bank account. Thing is, there's a lot of times when I've been to far away countries that they do expect quite a lot of information from you. because obviously now we're not in the EU as such. You do have to put a lot of information, but I don't know whether I want to put my bank information into another country's thing. Why would you want to do that? Well, chest infection for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Get on that medication, son. That's sort you out. I've done quite well. You watch, I'll get something now. I've said that. Nightmare of a day. Lidl opening 10 new stores before Christmas. Lidl are brilliant, especially in Spain. We use them in Spain all the time, and you just go in there, a couple of €100, and then you just top up a few bits over the next couple of weeks. Beer is so cheap in Lidl's in Spain, it's brilliant. £1 a can for some real strong stuff, decent stuff and all. And you know, and you can just buy anything that you want over here, just the same. Your parents are still with Santander and have 2 accounts, Spain and UK. Are they still over in Spain? Do they live over there on a regular basis, or do they, has that 90-day rule caught them out? I mean, you sort of think, oh God, that's awful. That good. I mean, like, unless I won the lottery, I wouldn't be able to move to Spain anyway. And now, obviously, I've got 4 grandkids and a poorly girl and basically a poorly boy as well. There's no way I'd want to be over there, not full time. It's nice to go over for a couple of weeks, but I do. You know, you need to be back for your real life, don't you? There's no way I could sort of live in Spain with Lou being poorly over here. She needs constant support. She's got 2 young kids and she's on her own with them. There's no way I could sort of move away from anywhere. Bad enough when you go away for 2 weeks, you're ready for seeing them when you get back. On the PC now, good lad. It depends what phone it is, really. I don't blame them, to be honest. Yeah. It sucks coming back from Benidorm. I absolutely love Benidorm. That'll be my 4th trip over there. I pop over and see TikTok Nige in Colliers. I went down and saw Viva Benidorm. He was at Miller's Bar doing a live stream, and I popped down and bought him a couple of pints. Sat with him for a few hours and got, well, quite pissed really, to be honest. Sat on the chat with Frank the Stagman. He was absolutely bang on. What a lovely, lovely man he is. He really is. He's a proper, I won't call him a Del Boy because he's not a Del Boy, but he's a proper closer, proper deal closer. He's got time for absolutely everybody that goes in that bar. He gets 1 million photographs a day. He seems cocky when you actually see him on live streams and stuff like that, but it's not the case at all. He's a lovely, lovely bloke. I really enjoyed meeting him. Let's see if I can do this properly. Are you ready? There we go. Is that smooth? Yeah, he got pissed with him, yeah. I offered to buy him a pint. I said, can I buy you a pint, mate? He says, no, you can't. I said, why not? He says, because I only drink on Sundays. Because he said, I've drove here. And he said, if I take a pint, all I'm going to do is put your money in the till. And he said, that doesn't seem fair to me. Right, I'm going to have to... how do you pronounce that then? Treated myself to the Mechmod and Asgard V2 RDA. Cheer me up, not going to Expo. Well, the money you save, you can afford it. Yeah, well, that's right, mate. Exactly. But they have a bonus. If somebody to look after the house. That's spot on, mate. Yeah. I bet they have to come back. Did they come back for your birthday? I've been looking. Yeah, there's another thing. I ended up on a. I watched something came up on Facebook about buying static caravans. To be honest, it's always been, for quite a few years, one of my dreams. I've always thought, if I come into a load of money, I'd buy myself a static caravan on a site. And what a bloody minefielder. I ended up in a Facebook group complaining about buying static caravans on these sites. apparently what happens, you end up, you buy a caravan on a site, it's a private owner, and everything's going swimmingly. All of a sudden the owner decides he wants to retire, so he sells out to one of these massive companies, and then it just it's £12,000 a year to put your caravan on a site, which is, I think somebody said £200 a week, and then they charge you absolutely a fortune on and then the electric's an absolute fortune. Then they charge you for linen, and they tell you, the unscrupulous salesmen tell you that you're going to make all your money back by renting it out, and then they rent their own out instead of yours, and you just end up, it's a financial minefield. So I don't think I'm going to be buying one of them unless I win the lottery and buy the whole park. You're looking at 20 to 30k and then ground rent and charges. Yeah, well, some of these lodges that they're selling are £140,000 each, which is actually more than my house. But the good thing about my house is it's still on the ground that I own as well. When you buy a shed, after 10 years it's worth nothing at all, and they can agree to let you stay on there another 10 years, but each year they'll put the rent up. Yeah, they're back now. They came back Friday. Me and Chris had Sunday dinner with them, took Chris back to York. They've been there just after my birthday on bonfire night and back at Christmas. Oh, right. I don't blame them. What area is their place in, Gareth? Is it Alicante? Is it Torrevieja or somewhere around there? Or is it the other side? I think you have told me, but I can't remember, to be honest. Standard 30 foot. Yeah, that's right, exactly. And the thing is with them, what happens is you all of a sudden you say to them, right, I'm not very happy with the service, and so we'll get off the site then. And you say, well, I don't want to leave. They say, well, you're leaving, we don't want you on here now. Well, you'll have to buy me caravan off you. And they say, no. Yeah, I still don't know how to say it, mate. Well, it's not a very easy word to say, is it? Sif, Ella? Sif? Better with a motorhome, yeah. But my mate's got one. It's 120,000, the Mercedes. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful thing. Wild West area, Alicante, isn't it? Ah, yeah, I know it. I got watching Bag and Loving Brits in the sun last night, so I bounced myself a bottle of Jim Beams. I've already got some Jack Daniels in the cupboard, but syphilis, nice. Don't put it too near your mouth, then you'll end up with a cold sore. What was I on about now? It's gone. Oh yeah, gets myself a bottle of Jim Beams. So I made myself a big cup of tea, my 22 ounce or 24 ounce, what it is, that massive big cup that I've got. Good evening, Cloud Chucker. Anyway, I thought I'll just put Bargain Loving Brits on. This was about 12 o'clock, I think, and I changed over to that because I watched the Matt Armstrong thing. That was really, really good. And so I started watching it then. 4:30 I went to bed. I'm not going to be disrespectful to your device, but why didn't they call it something like an Adam or something so you can actually say it when it's down the spell it? I went down to the vape shop and he got a Borough mod in there and I can't think what it was now. And I said I want to look away from it because I'll end up walking outside with it, and I don't really want one. I've got enough stuff. Anyway, what we're going to do 9 o'clock tonight is I'm going to put a show up on the Late Night Vape Show. And what we're going to do, I'm going to put the Zoom link in the chat. And if you've got a reasonable audio, I want to invite you to come in and say hello. Because it's 5 years today since me and Bill first went live together on the Late Night Vape Show channel. Catch you later, Andy. Nice to see you, buddy. I shan't stop many more minutes because I've just decided to do that. So I'm going to put it up in a minute. So I'm going to put the Zoom link in the chat, and we'll get a few people in and say hello and have a bit of a celebration. I don't think we want to get a birthday cake. Might get a special brew. Just stay on for an hour and do that. That would make me laugh. I have a pod to review from Expo. It's called Uranus. I shit you not. Comedic review coming up. That's the only thing when you're Chinese and you get in charge of naming the mods. Not good. Yeah, that internet must have settled itself down. They said for a start it was 24 hours before it settled itself down, and when I first put it up, started using it the other day, it dropped about 500 frames pretty quick and then settled down, but it's dropped none at all today, so, and it's on full green. I would join you, but I had to put off last week's wifey night, so she gets 2 this week. Ooh, aye. Watch out for Uranus. Wifey night. I have wifey night on a Wednesday. Because it's the only night we're actually in the house together at the same time. She's off Saturday night. She's off Thursday night. I'm at work. She's at work Friday. She's off Friday. She's at work Friday. She's off Saturday. She's at work Sunday. She's at work Monday. She's at Lou's on Thursday night. So I'll never get a chance to see her. So I'm going to drop into watch laid back show. Oh, right. Proper wifey night then. And I've done the, what was it? He was having sausage casserole. That'll bring her around. Let's put some romantic music on for you. Let's get it on. I think Jane must have disappeared, but I don't know the mold from her. Yeah, I presume it was because it's Bill's wife's birthday. And the first show we ever did, it was Bill's wife's birthday. Here's me dancing to my own music. You're in bed up at 3:30, bloody hell. What do you actually do for a living then? Are you a shop fitter or something? You're on the pop tonight? Nobody loves me here, do they? Last time I can have a session until the weekend. Yeah, don't blame me. Yeah, well, I'll say I'll wait 9 o'clock. I've got 4 cans of special brew, so if I get through them in an hour, we'll be in the mess. I think I've got my granddaughter to take back about 7:30. I think. We'll see. So you're off to the pub. It's a pub. You're alright anyway, you've got plenty of booze. It won't last while May, does it? Is it a pretty short date? So it won't last while May, will it? Bloody 3:30. That's what time I go to bed. Delicious chocolate eclair and chocolate fudge juice. Using it. I've got the chocolate eclair. I didn't know if I was going to like it. Look how bloody clear that picture is now with that new internet. Boosh! Normally it's Friday nights for us, but by the time I get back from Expo, hang on, try again. Normally it's Friday night for us, but by the time I got back from Expo, cooked dinner and got my stuff sorted, I wasn't any use to man nor beast. Lost a stone in weight, healthy eating does work, yeah. Oh, the other Sean's an LBBS. I think he had a bit of a drama, didn't he? Didn't a shelf collapse and damage some of his stuff, poor bugger. He's a nice lad, he is. He's a genuinely nice lad. I hope he does well. The stuff that he's making is amazing as well. He's an artist, isn't he? Yeah, other Sean stands, yeah. Bless him. Dispatch shop fittings to little shop. Ah, right, I see. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be getting some housing then, bloody hell. All over the place and all in it, flat out. They're all pretty standard as well. If you go to a Lidl's in Spain, it looks the milk's in the same place as it was, in our local one. Man's just sneaking in here. What I normally do with a mixing show on a Wednesday night is I pop in, give him his $1.99. Say hello to a few people and then disappear out until say, "Oh, you're on there again." I said, "No, just do what I do. It'd be cheaper if you put the bloody members on." Shelf collapse, damaged loads of stands, including the one I asked for. Change 60. Wow, poor bugger. Heartbreaking. That must be absolutely heartbreaking. Poor bugger. Mind you, when you first start in business, you get through a few pitfalls, don't you? So if you can get past them, you can get past them. Hopefully you can. Bless his heart. I feel really, really sorry for him. They're amazing, aren't they? I've still got my Scott Wood one. It's there. Never been used as an Atty stand, that. Yeah, I've seen that. You're in contact with him, so you're going to... Yeah. Nice guy. Absolutely nice, lovely guy. A little bit shy, there he was for a start. I remember my first live stream, though. I went on the Northern Union Vape Show, and then we went on to do our own show, and then they all come over to us. And it's really weird. You're like, I hope nobody sees me. There was no way you could sit there, on your own and talk for an hour when you first start doing it. You're really shy, and it's weird because you want everybody to watch you, but you don't want everybody to see you. And it's a weird feeling until you get used to it. Now I can just fire up a live anyway, in the car anyway, it doesn't bother me. It was, he said he wasn't going to go to Expo due to it. Oh, so it didn't actually happen at the Expo. That's good. Did he manage to sell some stuff? Did he get some money back of it? That's a good thing. I actually, the way I sort of heard it was it got damaged at the Expo. His shelf had collapsed at the Expo, but he's having to repaint and finish half his stock. He was in two minds whether to go. Yeah, that's it. Just go. Makes me laugh. Fit shop. Makes you laugh. Fit shops out. Fill it with stock. Then rip it all out and fit all new stuff once it's been signed off. And all the stock from profit goes to charity and food banks. Wow. Crazy. He's going to pick it up from Sean once it's sorted. We both said there's no rush, exactly. That's good. I'm pleased he sold some stuff. I actually was stood on the fluid stand and a customer came up. And obviously I'd reviewed some of the juices. But, to actually sell the juices, you really need to know absolutely everything about all the juices. And I didn't. I genuinely didn't. And Steph was stood there and I said, go on, sell them something. She said, oh no, I can't do it. I said, come on, I'll have a go. Anyway, I managed to sell 3 bottles. I was like, go me! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, that's right. Did okay for his first show. The thing is, your confidence builds, doesn't it? I mean, I've driven a cab for 30 years, so I'm used to talking to people I've never met before, finding some sort of level, some sort of conversation to have on a journey. I'm used to doing it, trying not to moan at them and complain, because some people just moan all the time, don't they? And once you get going with it, you can have a conversation anyway. That's one thing I love about Benidorm, is that everybody is there to talk and laugh and have fun. And we got sat talking to a stag do, which was no disrespect to anybody, but they actually the guy that was getting married to a same-sex partner, and he'd called it his fag do. And they were from Scotland, and we got sat chatting to them, and they were so much fun. They were all really, really drunk, and we just got sat chatting to them, and it was like 3 a.m, and we just sat talking to them for an hour to eat. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You still found it strange going live? Yeah. Just imagine that you're only talking to one person. I found out one thing, especially on this channel, is obviously when you go live on the vape channel, you've already got community. You've already got people in there that you know. When you go live on this one, although tonight I know everybody what's in here, sometimes you're talking to people that you've never met before. And if you get a bit of a slow day and people don't want to chat, it's a little bit difficult to come up with different things. With the vape show, you just pull up something off the thing and then take it apart, and then you'll get a conversation going that way. Did you think Expo has had it now? Do you think it will die? No, I don't think so. I hope it doesn't. I genuinely hope it doesn't. Because it's just nice to go somewhere and people, I suppose it's like a fibromyalgia club or something like that. When you actually get there, to talk to somebody that doesn't vape about vaping doesn't really work out very well, does it? But to actually go and talk to people that just think the same thing as you is amazing. I was talking to everyone, to be honest, she is driving and door work. That's exactly right. The other thing is like when you do this, you like the background music. Thank you. Just an idea I had. Just an idea. On this channel especially. I probably won't do it on the vape channel because I use a different one where you have to name each song that you've put in. And you spend half your day putting the bloody names of the things in. Well, this one, it's really easy. It's Epidemic Sounds. You just put it on in the background and fire it up. And the thing is with this one, like we said before, if I stop talking, there's somebody still there. And it just helps the conversation carry on. There's millions of different genres as well. I did try and choose the ones with very few words in. I went for the just for sort of the electronic synth ones, that's all. Same DJ Mick. I don't think I have the patience, to be honest. To be a DJ, you've got to shut up for 4 minutes, haven't you, each time? And, I don't want to shut up for 4 minutes. I want to talk off the top of it. I suppose it'd be alright for a club DJ, maybe. Bit old for that now, really. There used to be a DJ called Fat Mick. There you go. That could be me. Eyeball Paul, tipping vodka in your eye. In a pizza. Has anybody else watched Kevin and Perry go large in Ibiza recently? It still stands up today. I remember once I went to Magaluf and we watched that just before we went. It was brilliant. I loved Magaluf, it was good. I was about 30 at the time and my daughter was 16 and it was a good few years ago obviously because she's 41 now. And they were trying to, everywhere we went, everywhere else I'd ever been. No, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. You've just got to keep shouting down a microphone if you want to go on the expo stage, isn't it? Anyway, back to my story because I get waylaid. Everywhere else I've ever been in the world, they've always tried to drag us in. We went to Magaluf and they were trying to get my daughter in. She was 16. Anyway, this guy started talking to me and he said, "Oh, you're coming in the bar?" I said, "Well, they usually try and drag my daughter in." He said, "We'll let any age group in here." And I was 30. You watch it quite often, yeah. I love stuff like that. It's the same as if you get up in the morning and you're a bit mardy. Put the Stavros Flatley's thing from Britain's Got Talent, the first one when they first came on. If you're not laughing by the end of it, then there's something wrong. You've probably got clinical depression because it was just hilarious. If you're feeling a bit sad, put the Susan Boyle one on. It's cringy, the way they were having a go at her before she started to sing. And as soon as she started to sing, the crowd just went mad. It was amazing. Do you want to make a good compare then? I'll rent myself out to the expo. I think, because their voices just go through you, don't they, really? I don't know how much you can charge for a day doing that, but unless you can just get paid in mech mods and views. We're off. I think this is my favourite one out of all of them, really. I've played it that many times, I'm getting bored of it. I just need to get my fingers a bit more nimble with these sliders and get going. You met Mark Todd at Expo, had a good chat. He's a good lad. Yeah, I've spoke to him on the online. I don't think I've ever spoke to him at Expo. I don't think I saw him. stage would be. I think you're right. Then what I heard, oh God, they're awful. Hang on, see if I can do it smooth. Let's have a go. Try another one. Oh, we've had that one earlier. Oh, this is that one that ends. We'll play it again. I've got them set on a loop, so if I leave the button down, they'll just keep playing the same one. It's a bit loud now. That's better. Get ready, we'll play that one again. That's it, about there. I think it's there. 1, 2, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but the woman seemed to have a really screamy voice, and she's literally shouting down the microphone to try and make everybody excited. But I don't think that's the way to do it. I'm off the Ayatollah. The Mrs. Wants Dinner. The Mrs. Wants Dinner. Catch you all later. Any drum and bass? I'm 58, Mike. Sorry. Got jazz. You could put some jazz on if you want some jazz. He seems a real nice guy, Mark Todd, to be honest. He knows exactly what he's doing. I'm trying not to mention the Vic thing. Hopefully that's calmed down. Because we don't need to do that in our lives anymore, do we? There you are. I just said it. Anyway, I better go. Hopefully that sorted itself out. I might pop back later. We'll see. We'll see what can rustle the few up. But then again, by the time I have my pizza and I crack that tin of Specie, I might not bother. And the good thing is, my time on my Rodecaster Duo is now right. That's a good thing. Frankie Jazz. I'm going to do that now. Got some jazz on. Bit of new wave jazz. Anyway, thanks for popping in. If you could just give me a thumbs up on the way out and tell all your friends how amazing and how much you've enjoyed yourself and how they all ought to subscribe and watch everything I do from now on. I'll really appreciate it. Ooh, nearly pulled my bloody wire out then. Catch you later, everyone.